Well, hello model car fans. Welcome to Muscle Car Modeler. My name is Ral. And this week I'm just kind of showing you where I'm at with the Petty Superbird as you guys sat down and watched me put all these decals on the body. And this thing is pretty much ready for clear, so I'm hoping I can get some time this weekend to shoot the clear on the body, inside and out, which is going to take me a couple of sessions. And same thing with the chassis. I didn't show the chassis before, at least I don't think so. But this is all pretty much ready as well. I did decide to mount these right here and then paint the bars blue. So, and then I'm going to paint these upper A-arms the darker blue, which I started painting everything else. So, it'll be a little while after you see this one, but I'll get this shot. So I'm looking forward to getting clear on all of these parts and a few others as well. And I went kind of crazy batch painting this last weekend, so I got a lot of things done. So, I needed to paint the fire extinguisher red here and detail paint it. But while I was, since I had red and I was painting this, my Shelby Mustang convertible, stripped it and repainted it. So I did get the body work done to that and get that painted. Move this off to the side. So I'll show you that too. It's sitting on the stand still, but redid the body work on some of this and fixed a few things and shot it red. So this is really the only non Richard Petty part that I'm going to show you, because I did some extra painting and some extra detailing. So those two are in there because I did do some red and, jump in between some of the different stuff here. Shot the interior parts, the fairly soft black. I got a spot to touch up right on the end of the seat here, but I started to paint some of this stuff here. So, and then I used the steering wheel that's in the Johan kit, and I cut the long steering shaft off and trimmed that so that I could put this right on the dash and steering column that came in the Salvinos JR kit. And here's the rest of the parts are from the Salvinos JR kit. And here's the dash. And then I get all these parts here. Valve covers, all this black here. What was that? A distributor. Belts. Pedals. This is the starter. So there's that. Make sure I'm under the camera. And the valve covers are stuck pretty good. Okay, so there's one. There's the other. I'll make sure I put those in the right order. So there's that. Did have a couple little parts to shoot Petty blue. Basically, here's the bracket that goes right over here, goes into that piece right there. So, and then that traps the drive shaft. Somewhat of a drive shaft loop, but not really. But I'm gonna have to clear that to go with it. And then same with this part right here. This is one of them that goes back here from what I understand. So, but I had forgot to paint it and glue it, so I dug that out and shot those two parts Petty blue. Then I started to go nuts with the Ford corporate blue. So the Hemi engine is painted the Ford corporate blue right here. And of course I haven't really done any more painting, but the tranny will get painted separately. And then some of the other parts, the same thing here. These are the ones I didn't have to flip over. So like here's the oil pan for the engine. So I didn't have to flip these over. And same thing with the wheels. And I didn't have to paint the back sides. So here's all the wheels, of course. And the outers, which, going with the same Ford corporate blue, which is how the cars were done, especially in period. Kind of neat that these are like that. And then I'll probably clear these as well, so that they look a whole lot better and handling much better. So kind of move that over here. Parts all over the place. This is how this is going to go. And it's kind of nice that even though this is officially not a Richard Petty car as far as the decals go, because give you no decals, it does tell you what color to paint everything, and everything's Petty blue or corporate blue. So it's kind of nice, and it's where I got a lot of the instructions from instead of really worrying about reference material. It was in these instructions. So I was really happy about that. So I kind of followed that, which is why one of them I thought was kind of weird, but it's going to look really good. And that's this drive shaft. It had the drive shaft that's painted yellow. So I painted it yellow. I'm like, all right, that's going to be a big contradiction underneath the chassis, but it'll look really good. As funny as it is, more corporate blue parts, but I had to paint both sides of these, and I was running out of room, and I was letting some of those parts dry. So like the front suspension, rear suspension, all the shocks, the breather assembly, steering, the linkages, the gearbox, tie rod, all of this stuff here. I'll be pulling this stuff all off of here. But all of that got painted. And then kind of the one weird part, I messed up the paint on this air cleaner. So I literally had to start over and do the bottom side, strip it, and redo it. So most of this stuff has been sitting in the garage for over a week. So got all those parts done in blue. And some of the last parts had to do the headers, the exhaust pipes in steel, doing the master cylinder in steel, and I'll detail the reservoir there. And then the cooler back here that goes in the back, painted that steel as well. Just following the recommendations, but this stuff, it'll look really good once it's all put on there and nice contradiction. So I'm looking forward to it. And this is all Scale Finishes paint. This was just basically the flat steel, and then Scale Finishes engine blue, which is what I used on the engine and all of this, because it was literally the right color and give me a really nice contrast. Semi-gloss black. Then it just happened to be the Ford red I mentioned there. And then some leftover yellow that I had from Scale Finishes. So believe it or not, that's at least it's a Mopar color, but it's the Stinger yellow I used on my 2018 Demon build. But that was just some of the leftover paint for that. And then one of the last things that I think came out looking really good was, here's the radiator baffle. It's all aluminum. So that I like how that came out. And then the aluminum radiator. So this is just aluminum paint. Then the coolers here, both sides of it. So flip these over and did them in multiple pieces. The intake, which I think looks good in aluminum, the bathtub intake for the Hemi. I like the way that one came out. Looks really good. One of the other coolers that goes, one of these goes on one side, one on the other side as far as those go. And then here's the other alternator, I believe is what it is. Right here. It went flying on the floor, but I had to go retrieve it. This goes on the differential. And the differential, it says to paint that the pumpkin here, red oxide primer, kind of like a Ford, because it does come out like a Ford. But I believe it's a Mopar 8 3/4 rear end. But it's a highway, high-speed banking car, so probably really didn't need the Dana. But I don't really know what rear end they're actually using here or housing. Really hadn't looked into that. It's weird kind of painting all the shocks blue. But, that's what the directions were telling me to do, so I went ahead and did it. And one thing I'm really, I think looks really good. Look how that bumper came out after painting it just aluminums, because it's not really chrome at this point. So, I fill in the license plate and the backup lamps. So that's gonna, let's see what that looks like on the back here. I think it's gonna look really good. Don't want to break the tabs, so one side wants to go in, one not, so I'll just leave it for the moment and not fight it, because I'm going to be pulling it right back off. But I think that looks really good. Definitely looks like the race car. But I got to blend it in. I think I'll use a little bit of foil right there once it's glued in place and it's not moving around. So like how that stuff has turned out and how much fun this is becoming. But I got a lot of detail painting to do, but I got a lot of clear coating to get done as well, along with a few other projects. So get the stripes on the side of this one. I think this one's pretty much ready for clear, because I like how the paint laid out. And then get clear on these things. So maybe a little while before you see another update on this, but I'll get the engine assembled, transmission painted and detailed, some of that stuff ready to go in here. But it'll be a clear coat weekend this weekend, so I'm looking forward to it. But I just wanted to show you guys, all the different colors and just how I set it up, and you guys see how I like to attach things to paint them. So I paint one side and flip it over and then paint the other side. But I always like to tape the side that's most likely getting glued in, so it's a little less obvious which side was taped. So let some of this stuff dry, which is why the rear end is on the spring side down. The first time I paint it, I'll paint it this side and paint that side. That way, when it does leave some of these tape marks, you won't see them because it's on the other side. Even though I usually like the leaf springs steel, but on the Petty car, it looked like everything was pretty much painted blue as like one big chunk. Kind of neat how that appears and how it was possibly done. But I'm looking forward to seeing this thing detailed and painted. So just, had to show you guys. So thank you guys for tuning in and subscribing and all your comments and support and likes and shares and all that stuff. I really do appreciate it, you guys. You have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time. And a happy Valentine's Day, too, by the way.